a little bit filthy for sure. Of course, OD loves playing against Bristle, loves playing against Morphling.
Cool. He has Oracle with him now. That's the first blood.
It is indeed. Funnick is able to get in with these 2 points, level 2's hit. He's got the chain.
Full damage. And Morph can hit twice, while Timber can hit once. If Morph gets the lead in this lane, he can double hit deny against Timber. Then Timber won't snowball the game. That was their thought process, I think.
So I was going to say, in terms of that game plan, this is pretty rough for VP that they've had this sort of start up top. But mid lane, no one's been able to pick up the slack here as he gets in behind the tower. Kasani was sitting low, and no one with the 2 points of the Quill Spray, just an overwhelming amount of damage that this OD could not hold him back from doing. He does kill himself. Roger, was he in time for the XP there?
Yeah, he was.
He was.
Saw the level up.
Very nice. Level 3 on the Rubik, thanks to that one.
Profit. Because if you don't lose tier 1 towers against this Prophet, you might just win the game in the mid game.
And if that is going to happen and Roger's going to start getting that sort of itemization online early, what route do you want him to go?
Arcans.
Does he want to rush a blink, or like what's sort of his first big item?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Because it feels like a lot of pressure is on Roger to make these sort of flashy plays. But for now, the top lane, Hellraisers, they're certainly keeping the heat onto VP. Another kill behind the tower as they dive in. Kuman is still struggling to hit those creeps. Only 14 CS at the moment on the safe lane Morphling for VP.
Yeah, that's gonna matter for the mid game. Mid lane, this is a good gank.
Yeah, set up there from Zayats, gets Solo in on top. Miposhka's going to come across, try and see what he can do to help out Kasani, but they're diving in deep. The stacks of quills are building up, and they'll burn him down. Solo gets the kill, they can move over towards Miposhka. They're by the tier 2s. They don't want to dive any further. They do respect the damage coming out from that tower. Solo backs off just in time. One more hit from the tower would have taken him over the edge, but he knows when to retreat. They won't overdive, and Miposhka will live. But they got what they came for. They continue to put pressure on this OD in the mid lane and make sure that no one has a continued lead.
He wants the Caterpillar alive.
Doing his best to keep it up so that damage is there on the tower. Solo is here as well.
Caterpillar's gonna die.
Yeah, they got it. So they'll be able to relieve some of this pressure that Funnick's trying to apply on his own. And Solo being
playing very well, actually.
For the casual drums, here's the opening mid lane. Extra pressure once more. He's going to drop the ult. It's not going to kill no one. Roger's in with the TP. He has got the lift back. So Roger's able to get in time and make the play. Resolution's underneath the tower. Resolution, he's fighting back against the two of them. The disarm's out from Miposhka. Rezo, has he still got anything left of the tank? He's salving up, and he's got a Sprout to get the vision. Also, Zayats comes in, starts to lay down the poison. VP, they'll get the two of them. Rezo with the cleanup, getting that double kill.
Yeah, I think it's hurting him even now. The fact that they have to use ult bottom defensively. He already hit his timing, the dumb timing. And he needs to go right away. He needs to go where Bristle is not.
I was going to say, because this Bristle is terrifying. No one just running past the tower. Kills off Miposhka. Miposhka's got no sort of counterplay to this. He can even start to put some pressure onto Funnick. Funnick's coming in to try and clear out this push from Resolution and no one. But he's got to run. The tower is indeed going to be focused down by Rezo. Funnick still continue to be chased by no one. He's going to have another Timber Chain. He's still got a good amount of mana, but he's being slowed down incredibly so. Sprout is out. He's going to turn, try and burst down no one with the Chakram. It's not enough damage. Funnick has to run. He's not going to make it away. The last Quill Spray will clip him. Nyx is coming with the army, sending forward the Centaur Conqueror to see if he can get the stun. Shapeshifts back online. So with that movement speed, he'll chase in, land the stun. He's hitting into the back of the Bristle, moves round to the front. They'll take him down. Finally able to kill off no one. Rezo goes for the TP. They don't have a TP cancel in time. Resolution will escape. So the battle kicking off down bottom. Rezo, he did get a lot of damage done to the tier 1 tower, but he didn't quite finish it. We'll be able to get back over, though, with that global potential with the TPs. It doesn't take this outpost, though, in time. He actually has to stop because he's worried about Roger getting the initiation with the telekinesis. Roger still might find it, though, because Miposhka holds him down with the root into the micro there with the Centaur Conqueror. There'll be a defensive disruption from Zayats, but the telekinesis was already there, dragging him back. It doesn't matter. Rezo's too tanky. He's able to head up to the high ground with his Treadstrum's wand. They just can't quite fight through that amount of HP, these two supports on their own.
Oh, the creep.
Instantly sort of moving to the other side of the map, away from.
It's only Bristle. You need to force him without ulti on a tower. It's TP to a tower, and then you go to another tower with ult. He can't keep up with you. As soon as you see Bristle, then you back. Then you have the whole map, right? So that's how they have to play. But now Bristle can be anywhere. He can make the aggressive moves You need to play defensive.
I mean, yeah, we're seeing that in place exactly here. Just no one just running down mid. He goes where he wants. He's not even having to look at the side lanes. Top lane's being entirely handled by Kuman. He's got all the space in the world as his morph. I'm going to see Roger with the stolen teleport, able to come up here and at least look to
wait for him.
The wave. Quick kill. Funnick has got the hood done, so an extra bit of protection from that magical burst. Allowed to change the way. Zayats is going to continue to chase. Does have the ult ready to slow him down. Funnick just trying to make him chase for as long as he can.
After this one. If he got out vision, he would have survived.
It's a little too much burst from the combo. We'll see over here. Rezo is waiting in the high ground. TP's over, but Miposhka will be safe, but the OD will not. Dragged it back by Solo with the lasso. Kasani will fall for sure. They'll move over towards the OD, towards the Oracle, make sure the Miposhka cannot be anywhere close to offer a false promise. The levels that VP's cores have, they don't really need this Prophet to push. No one alone can just start hitting on towers, and it's very hard for Hellraisers to slow him down. But it comes in with a TP. More TPs coming in as Hellraisers do respawn. See if they can get any sort of setup. They're going to try and chase no one for a little bit at least. Funnick's in again with the nurse's jack from slow. See if they can do this. The run in from the wolf. They're doing exactly as you say. They're going around him. They're killing the squishies. They get the Shadow Demon. Now they look to try and poke a bit at no one. But they'll be happy with what they got. They got a kill. They got a support. Now they can try and put some pressure onto this tier 1 mid. And Funnick, he's not done. He knows he's the only one that can really sort of burst the bristle a little bit. But now with the TP over, it's time to back. Kuman and Solo are here. Quick nuke. Astral is going to be used in a way that may not really do anything to help him at all. He's still sort of left behind. He's got another Timber Chain to play with. He's running away, has got Miposhka by his side, and False Promise is online, so they cannot dive further onto the Timber Saw. Funnick will live.
I know.
There we go.
They're
exactly on cue. Beautiful read, S4. You know, it's... you can pretty much just tell me how the rest of the game goes. I mean, I think you already said it at 13 minutes. That VP's got this. It's certainly looking like it right now. Hellraisers, they've got to do something big. They do manage to end a very huge streak as they kill off the Nature's Prophet. Hellraisers sticking together and Astral onto no one. And no one's easily able to run away and now starts to poke back towards Funnick. Second Astral, he's playing with the Axe now, building those charges up. He'll be disarmed. 5 seconds until Astral's back on. Can they hold no one in place to get another charge out of them? Kasani's trying to head forward. Funnick's still playing with the backliners and with the control from the Micro and the Chakram. They will burst down sights, but they've lost their Oracle. Kasani is looking towards Kuman. Kuman turns into the OD, holds him back in his own Astral imprisonment. And Kasani, does he still want to keep poking his head around it? It's a little scary with his Oracle dead. He doesn't have any backup required. Funnick finally falls as he was able to pull them so far away from the rest of the action, but unable to get any further kills other than that onto Zayats, P's cause.
There's a last summit.
Grab. Now, he can turn. He did lose all his charges, so he's back down to only 3 of them. Kasani may need more help than just the false promise. He's going to Astral himself. Yeah, Rezo's going to be ready to punch as soon as he comes back out. He just pops. Far too much damage built up from no one in his quills. They'll look over towards Funnick. Funnick does get rooted, but he gets the chain off in time. Kuman's going to continue to try and chase a little bit, but they won't go any further. There's still a tier 1 and a tier 2 on that lane. VP.
It's a free one. Timber, do not die, Timber. You need your item.
Well, it is quite a useful part of the game. Top lane, they're on the hunt for Funnick. Funnick, he's got the Lotus, but that is it. Bit of lasso on lasso action there. Solo signs up for a bit of bondage, and they tie each other down.
Yeah, this Lotus is very good this game. 1 hero bottom, Prophet bottom, and they're gonna find a lasso eventually.
See Nick's pop the ult here, seeing if they can maybe chase someone down, but VP are already starting to back up.
It's all about the Shadow Demon.
He's playing very defensively, keeping himself right back. First disruption out. Funnick's going to dive in. He's looking to go and cut down Resolution, but Resolution's got his BKB done. He's a big fat boy right now in the Prophet, and he'll start to punch them away. Silence out onto Miposhka. They've got to play safe, Hellraisers, but Solo's on the chase. He's in with the slow, sticky napalm, using the clumsy net to lock down Miposhka once more. They're just focusing this Oracle, getting Miposhka away from the entirety of his team as they'll take him down, turn over towards Roger. VP, they pick up the 2 supports, and very clean execution once again from the squad.
Ward on Solo. He's gonna ward into Lasso right here. Because Oracle's dead, right? Nice catch.
Yeah, this will put a stop to the blink play. Kasani is still gonna get slowed.
You can't
there's a demonic purge. Yeah, they have to be a little careful here. The summons are killing off the SG on the back lines, but he did his job. He got the ult out onto the OD. Kasani couldn't get back to the base. They just surround and swarm onto Funny. He has got the timber chain, but he doesn't manage to get the tree. He's going to be stuck outside of the base, taken out. As VP, they'll take the 2 cores, and there's 17k lead, and with both cores down without buyback, this should be a pretty damn good window to do some damage to the base right now.
He's probably screaming right now in TeamSpeak. The audience, like, this game is bugged.
I think he's probably been screaming all game, I'll be honest. It's just been noises. It's been a rough one for Hellraisers. VP have just made the smarter strategic calls, playing a step ahead, and now they're getting the reward for it. Taking down the mid set of racks, they'll move over towards bottom, continue to push in. Hellraisers will be up in about 10 seconds. Maybe they can get some sort of a fight together, try and build towards a big OD ult, but as we've seen for pretty much the entirety of the game, that just hasn't happened. VP making all the offensive moves, and Hellraisers just not kitted up to make the suitable reactions. As a second set of racks is finished off, with all the tier 2s taken, they can look to go top if they want to keep this pressure on. Resolution's already going in to bring the wave around. They will get solo.
In 3 seconds. No?
He's thinking about it.
He's gonna buy a Vexen. Let's watch.
We'll start with a quick kill.
Yeah.
Solo. He's gone. And he's dead. 50 seconds. Nice little window. What do you do now? You got to think fast, Stressful. You've just got this kill. What else can you make out of the back of this? The more you know.
So look, they're gathering on the hill here.
Oh.
Chatted him, man.
Alright, that's an ult.
Buyback.
Let's see if they can do more from this. This was an early ult to guarantee the quick kill on the support. Wow. No one is not a target. Resolution just knocks out poor old Roger straight away. The big old Nature's Wrath bouncing through. Timber chain across. Funnick's trying to hold them back, keep the rest of his team safe. They'll turn their attention over towards Funnick, but he's got the Lotus Orb and another chain to break it. Up he goes, a couple of Astrals holds them back. They won't lose anyone else. It's just a support for support. Problem is their VP can push him without the threat of the Sanity's Eclipse now being there. They're going to get the pressure onto this top tower. What can Hellraisers do to slow this down with no ult on the OD for a good 2 minutes? They're just sitting back, watching these racks fall. They'll start to punch in and on a little bit, but he uses the halberd to disarm Kasani. They'll take the melee racks. They'll look over towards Funnick, and GG, it's called. It's all over here. 30 minutes in, and the game wraps up. VP will take this first match. And S4, not that there was any sort of sense of a doubt, you were bang on. It was looking back, would you still sort of, you would say that this game, it was over at 13 minutes?
Yes, it was. I actually love this kind of games.